today's episode we'll be talking about dailies and weekly challenges for score, and also a couple new things to the Atomic Shop. We have the Around Appalachia bundle. It comes with quite a few items like the Vault Tech Cuckoo Clock, Hunting Lodge Fireplace, Hunting Lodge Dining Chairs and Table, Couch. It also comes with this outfit and helmet, the West Virginia Drifter helmet, and also the West Virginia Drifter outfit. And there's a couple other things that come in that pack, I believe. And then we also have the GRELOK villain bundle. And it comes with quite a few things for only 1,500 atoms, guys. I'll just give you a preview. And then it also comes with the Blood Eagle pack. So, yep, today's Atomic Shop items are quite a few different bundles. We have the Respondals bundle still here, and individual responders items as well. They have the Vault Tech fountain still. They actually have light and dark floors if you guys need some new flooring. The Liberty Prime armor skin set. They still have the Mr. Fuzzy helmet for only 6 days more. They still have the registers. They have the Tricentennial bundle, the air guitar on sale, the no thank you emote I believe on sale, and a lot of other things on sale as icons and looks like tattoos and etc. There's actually a couple free things today, guys. Get your free perfect bubblegum. Make sure you collect those on all 5 characters, guys. And they also had that free icon as well. Springtime Vault Boy. So, let's take a look at those dailies, shall we? And also the weeklies. So I'm going to load into a private world to complete this entire episode. Now, I will be completing all dailies and weekly activities or challenges all in the same episode. So that way you guys have a tutorial on how to do your dailies and weeklies as quickly as possible and all in the same day. They have made it a little bit more interesting to actually complete your dailies and weeklies all in the same day. But as long as there's not too many difficult challenges, it won't be too difficult for us to complete. So, I'm super excited. I'm so close to my gold toilet and reaching the end of the battle pass. I know a lot of people probably aren't super stoked about the gold toilet, but I'm pretty stoked about my gold toilet. I have plans with that toilet. I'm not trying to be gross or anything. But like I have like the most amazing bathroom I built in the beta the first week of the game release, and when I saw this gold toilet, I knew that gold toilet's gonna have to go in my bathroom versus the clean white one and the toilet paper roll. Alright. So we are extremely low on a fusion core, so I'm just gonna quickly fast travel there to Poseidon and go see if I can either A, grab one off of the ledge there, or B, go to the train station and buy one. Now there's quite a few locations where I can find a fusion core here. I have quite a few on another character and forgot to transfer some. before I jumped on this character, so I do apologize. Alright guys, perfect. So we found our full free fusion core, so that way I don't run out. Might as well just finish these guys real quick. Interesting. Alright. Alright. So I'm pretty sure that's just about every enemy in the area. So let's take a look at those dailies and weeklies. Alright, so first daily on the charts for us today is complete a daily operation, complete a daily quest, complete an event, kill 25 creatures, gold star challenge, complete 5 dailies, level up once, modify a piece of armor 3 times, and also kill a player if of your choosing in nuclear winter. Now let's take a look at your weeklies. Build up a workshop or camp. Good thing I came here. We can get this done and smacked out pretty quickly. 1,500 caps, guys. I will get to that in just a moment. Complete daily operations 5 times. Complete a gold star daily challenge. Complete 10 events. Drink 25 Nuka-Colas. Harvest plants or fungi. Kill a legendary enemy 15 times. Level up 3 times. And of course, as always, repeatable gain XP, for 100 score. Welcome and thanks for joining. I appreciate the support. So what we're just going over real quickly to catch you up to speed is we're going over the dailies and weeklies and how we're going to complete them in a short period of time. So pretty much we're going to speed run everything you see here. There's 100 ways you guys can probably complete like the caps challenge or the build workshop or camp. So I'm not going to start with those. Those are pretty self-explanatory, but I will show you guys just a couple spots where you can find Nuka-Colas, where you can find all of your fungi in one fast travel. I will show you guys as well how to quickly level up 3 times in a very short period of time. And as far as the dailies go, let's see here. Modify a piece of armor. The best suggestion I have for this is to find a piece of armor on a creature or, cryptid, etc. that you eliminate. And you're just going to change the look of the piece of body armor versus actually modify it. It actually works. I'll show you that here in a second. Daily quests, there's quite a few of them. I would say there's quite a few easy and fast ones, and there's quite a bit of long ones. So my best suggestion to you guys is to complete one that's extremely fast. So what we're going to start with today is I'm going to start with the weeklies. I like to start with the weeklies because I usually end up doing the dailies at the same time. So 1,500 caps, guys. Very simple and sweet. You can either go to every workshop in the game, defeat the enemies, and do not claim the workshop, meaning you'll get caps, etc. just for killing all the enemies in a workshop and don't physically claim it. In this particular set of weeklies, though, we have 10 events. And since I'm in a private world doing this, I'm going to want to claim this workshop to get more events to spawn. And quicker events, because public events that happen in the world naturally sometimes can take and be more time consuming, and we don't want that. We want to burn through these challenges. So by doing so, we'll claim this workshop, and that will be one set of one event on top of many other that we will complete in the process. So there's Project Paradise. Let's see if we have any legendaries. Because legendary events are super fast. And it does not look like we have one. So what we're going to do is fast travel to another workshop that's extremely fast to capture. And in the process, it will probably be under attack, or Poseidon will be under attack, and we'll have to fast travel back to complete that event. And by the time we complete that event, then Hemlock Holes will be under attack, ECT. So, with that being said, just by me capturing and cleaning out these workshops, I should be getting caps, as you already know. There's two other ways to get caps as well that are super fast and effective, guys, that I will share with you real quick. If you guys are able to buy a mutation out of a vendor for under, per se, 300-400 caps, then you'll be able to double your money at a train station with 15 charisma and hard bargain equipped. You can use a punch card machine to change your build around just to sell and get your 1500 caps in 3 clicks of a button. Or you can simply, real quickly, I'll see if I can show you, fast travel to here if you're not a Pioneer Scout, talk to the robot roughly somewhere in this general area near a bunch of ghouls, and you're going to talk to him, start the Tadpole questline. Once done doing that, you're going to fast travel here or walk the distance. It's not that far in game. To Sunny Top Ski Lanes, and then you're going to start the athletic run test at the top of the hill and run all the way to the bottom of the hill and then run back to the top, restart the same event, and you'll constantly get 50 caps by doing so, completing that athletic challenge. And as long as you've never earned all your badges for the Tadpole, you'll be able to rinse and repeat that mission, and it, like I said, gives you 50 caps, gives you stim packs, rataways, grenades, plans, etc. So you can clearly see here we already got the notification for Poseidon, exactly as I said. So that is perfect timing. Now, you don't want to react and think that it's a bad thing that it's under attack. One reason: we have not built anything at these workshops. So you're not, besides the fusion core generator, you physically have nothing to worry about, and most of the time the enemy will not attack objects that are already placed on the map naturally, unless unless you're there physically trying to defend it. So what I'm saying is even though it says it's under attack, we're not going to stress over the notification yet, because we don't know necessarily how many waves we're having to defend against. And this is what changes your duration of time consumption to long periods of time to short periods of time. And I'll show you what I mean. So for example, if you look at the top of my screen, it says to parry your defenses 16 seconds. And so we have no idea exactly what we're up against yet. So we're just going to patiently continue on with our journey, getting more events to spawn, and wait for that timer to deplete. See how it says we're exiting? Well, it's only one wave. So either we go and destroy the one wave, and that will be fast, or we wait till technically they reclaim the workshop and you have to claim it again, right? And then we will fast travel. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes you'll get up to 3 waves of enemies at a time. Obviously, 3 waves of enemies may seem kind of fast, but it's really not. You have to wait for the enemy to spawn, then you have to find the enemy, and then destroy the enemy, and that can be time consuming. In that amount of time, you can just wait, and then it will say retake Poseidon, and then you only have to kill 5 enemies versus 15, 30, etc. Meaning, you will not be wasting any more time. So, as you can clearly see here, we cleared the workshop, got some caps. Now we're going to claim the workshop. As soon as we're done claiming, we're just going to immediately fast travel to another workshop. That's extremely fast to obtain. Now, if you guys have the Nuka-Cola Collectron, my best suggestion would probably be to place one of these once you're all done with the events at every workshop. So that way you're getting Nuka-Colas for the weekly pretty quickly. Okay, so you can clearly see here it says retake. If there was 3 waves, now there would only be 5 enemies, making it less time consuming, right? Okay, we're on the same page. We're going to go to New Gade or Gad. I don't really know how you would pronounce that, and I do apologize. We're going to fast travel there, and we're just going to simply walk over to the next workshop, claim that one very quickly, and you can already see we already have 1 event stacked. By the time I claim this one, we'll have a 2nd event stacked, and then 3rd and 4th, and so on. So literally, we're going to get our events done so quickly. I know it's a little bit of time consuming right now, fast traveling and claiming workshops and getting caps, but in the end, we're doing everything all at once, if you kind of are with me on this. So, just going to quickly run over here to the cabins. Okay. Now, they have recently patched this to where you can only do so many, but you literally used to be able to stack up to 10 at a time. So you just have to be super careful on how you go about it and try not to lose the physical location unless needed. Oh, I did not even realize I was that low. Holy mother. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so we're going to cruise back down there. I'm going to kill that 1 or 2 more ghouls, claim that workshop. I cannot even believe I just died right now, but I was not paying attention to my health, obviously. I'm trying to explain something to you guys, so I'm giving you my undivided attention, and I do apologize for that. For dying, that is. But yeah, I mean, simply enough, this, when you don't die, makes things a lot faster. You can clearly see Charleston just popped up, so that's a good sign. I'm just going to make sure I'm running the correct way. Good thing I checked. So we're just going to head towards the workshop we were originally at. I do apologize for the wait because I can't fast travel to it, but that's alright. It'll only take me a few seconds to get there. I'll be honest with you, that's the first time in probably 40 times I've died at that workshop. I don't die there very often, but I have died there before. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. But we'll get you to the end of this video very quickly, I promise, guys. I know it looks like I don't have much progression so far, but I promise you, once I get this done, every weekly and daily will just fly by, except for the daily operation. But that's okay. Alright, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to locate the 1 enemy, or 2. There's like literally only a few here usually. So, yeah, there's 1 left it looks like, maybe 2. Yeah. I'm so sorry for that, guys. Alright, so claim this workshop, then we're gonna immediately go to Poseidon and claim start that event, right? And then we should have more defense as we go along. And this should go very quickly. Now you can clearly see. Wait, did we not claim Hemlock Holes? I must have not have. And that is an apology again. But anyways, quickly enough, I'll just go there, claim the workshop, and then we'll go to Poseidon and start. So I have 4 workshops as the idea, and they're very quick and easy to capture. They're very easy and quick to defend as well. Especially when there's only technically a retake or 1 wave is what you're aiming for. And I appreciate your guys' patience to let me try to attempt to make 1-take videos like this, to where I don't have to edit. So I do apologize and appreciate your patience and your attention. So I'm just going to cruise over here. Literally, I'm going to claim the workshop, and then we're going to fast travel. I swear up and down I already claimed this, but hey man, I may have not have, and I'm sorry for that. So we'll fast travel to Poseidon. Then hopefully I'll be able to see how many enemies I have left to kill at Hemlock Holes. While fast traveling around, it never hurts when you're in the map fast traveling to check to see if there's fast events like these defend events, because that can also help you get your event challenges done and super fast. Alright. Now you can see Lakeside Cabins has 3 waves. We don't want to do with 3 waves. Let's see here. Charleston, defeat the Liberators. Let's go, 1 wave. Just like we said before. We're going to reclaim. And this is also really beneficial to help you guys get stuff done really quickly. Get lots of plans, lots of XP, etc. And you can just rinse and repeat this as you go along to get those 10 events and caps all at the same time. Alright. Now I probably should have built a Nuka-Cola stand at that location, and I would suggest doing so if you have it. If not, go to White Springs. You can purchase them for caps, 13 to 19 caps each with hard bargain on. You can buy up to 5 normal Nuka-Colas a day to keep it the cheapest and, oh my Jesus, less cost effective. I gotta put my other power armor on. This jetpack is causing me to take so much damage. Take in so much damage, excuse me. I worded that wrong. Or maybe my cards are not correct right now for this build. I apologize for that. I've been up to my neck and stuff. Anyways, so you're just gonna simply try to stay from dying, keep from dying, and destroy any enemy that is in the area of each workshop. It's pretty self-explanatory. Come on, heal! What's going on here? Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright. There's the last couple right there. And there we go. Alright. So, Hemlock Holes only had 1 wave or 2 waves? Hemlock Holes has 2 waves. And you can clearly see that this is now a defend, and it's still defend. So we want to kind of wait until we get a event where it's retake, if it's more than 1 wave, obviously. So we'll just take a look real quick. There's a pretty quick event if you guys know how to do it. Not popping up on my screen. 1 second, guys. I apologize. Why is the events not popping? Interesting. Anyway, you can clearly see that's 3 before. We'll just take our chances with Hemlock Holes. Either way, you're still getting events faster than the game producing them. So that's kind of the objective, is to have options on what would be your fastest. Now, don't get me wrong, in a public event, you can get events done pretty quickly with friends, etc. But sometimes those events can be 7 to 10 minutes long, and that's what I'm trying to avoid showing you guys. Even if you're with friends, you could do this even faster. But for not having anyone at the moment, you can also do this the same, you know? Just as fast. That's what I'm trying to teach you. So, we're just going to clearly just destroy every mole rat here. And these guys will probably just come to me like that. There we go. Another weekly or daily challenge. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, sometimes it does spawn enemies weirdly like this, to where they will literally get glitched under the ground and cause you to, yeah, see, this is one of those bugs that I'm not fond of in the game, and he will constantly keep going back and forth. Anyways, we're just gonna run away from this particular one and hope that he'll come out the ground over here somewhere. We'll go find the last guy over here somewhere. constantly changing locations under the ground. You can clearly see that. This is fun. This is why I try to avoid mole rat missions, especially at Hemlock Holes, because there's just the worst bug. Like this bug right here. It's like, come on, dude. There we go. Alright. I don't know if I can just get that one rat to surface. Oh. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, they must have fixed it, because I'm telling you, I'd be here for like 20 minutes building like everything you can think of, even having to go underneath the map to kill it, and you still can't kill it. It's like, OMG, fix this bug, please. Alright, so hopefully we won't run into that bug again. And that bug was actually too bad, so. So just quickly, welcome in, thanks for joining. Just quickly try to eliminate, okay, as many and as quickly as you can. Sweet, we got the retake. So instead of 3 waves, we only have to do 1. That's perfect, and that's what we want. One more. Come on, where you at? Get rotated on me. There you are. Come here. There we go. Alright, so you can clearly see we ran through that event pretty decent. I think it says mole rats at the next location. Yeah. So we're just going to quickly fast travel again. Hopefully we have some new world events that we can go do as well. And then I'll show you at least a few locations of Nuka-Cola spawns for your weekly as well. And then once we are all done with this episode, I will be getting back to launching the 500 nukes for you guys. Not gonna lie, killing the Scorch Beast Queen with the Kami Whacker in the last episode is pretty fun. I'm super, super happy I did that. It's been a while since I've done that, so it's nice to get it actually on film. Alright, so we got mole rats again, and we just kind of want to let them spawn on us, because chasing them around is, you already seen what that does. Ooh, was that a quad feed? I think that was a quad feed. At least got 3 or 4 with that one strike. Let's go. Alright, so we'll kind of cruise over to the next section to hope to get this last 2 or 3 to spawn. There we go. Come on back up. I promise. I'll make it very quick for you. Last one. He's inside the house. Or is he under the house? He's inside the porch. There we go. Alright, so you can clearly see what I'm trying to say. It took a minute to set that up, but we got all 4 or 5 events done with under like a few minutes. So, not bad, right? So if you guys aren't seeing any particular events that are going to be quick, my best suggestion is to lobby hop until you find events. Okay? It looks like we have one event appearing. So this is where I would want to lobby hop. But in the same process, you can always claim 1 more or 2 more workshops. Make it super easy and quick to get that defend to finish those events. So I'm going to show you real quickly, guys. So we got 4 done. I'll show you real quickly where the next thing you can do while waiting for events to spawn, etc. So I was showing you guys before, Pioneer Scout Camp, and then 2 Sunny Top Ski Lanes. You can, like I said, run down the hill. I'll do that one time just to show you guys what I mean. Just kind of as a tutorial example. It'll only take me about 2 minutes to run through the hill and show you the third way to get those 1500 caps. Oh, big stretches. It's good. It's good. Alright. So pretty much what we're doing right now, guys, is we're going to do the athletic run. I'm going to show you how you can achieve getting 50 caps in under a minute and a half, unlimitedly, and along with Stimpaks, Rataways, grenades. This is actually probably the best and most sufficient grind you could ever do for caps, experience, etc. They have nerfed the experience a lot. And they kind of keep tabs on how many Stimpaks you have when you run down the hill, etc. So you want to put all that stuff they give you inside your stash box, maybe before coming here, except for a few. Because once you get to like 30 or 40 Stimpaks, they register that you have them and they'll stop giving them as much. But simply enough, you're just going to stand in between these two flags if you don't have voice equipped like I do, because you don't want to hear him constantly say the same thing. You're going to wait for the weird noise. Once you hear the weird noise, you're going to run. There you go. There's the weird zing noise. OMG, with my health bar today. Ugh. A bear trap. Just the worst of luck today. I just don't understand. I can stay alive for hours normally. When I'm not live streaming, the moment I start ever live streaming, I just die like so much. Just need to pay attention more to my health. Anyway, so simply enough, if you don't die on a bear trap or a grenade or a landmine or a rocket or a random enemy running up on you, you're just going to continuously run down this hill. The first time you do it, there will be lots of things that can damage or hurt you. You just kind of either want to be ahead of those things or behind them. Try to avoid all the traps. Take the right here so you don't get shot with a rocket. To your left. Now I am doing all this without mutations, guys, if you haven't noticed. Just to kind of give you an example if you're a low level what it's going to be like. Now, if you run away from the bottom of the hill where super mutants spawn, etc., you more than likely will never be attacked. But because we're going to show you where some nuclear quantums and colas are, we're going to sneak over here real quick, hopefully, and not get anyone's attention. Alright, so you can clearly see here, there's 3 right here. We didn't even have to make a trip to White Springs yet. So there's 3 colas. But usually if you run to the bottom of the hill, collect your caps, Stimpaks, Rataways, and complete the athletic run, there's usually no enemies in between the hill and that like will bother you for long periods. See, like they'll shoot at you like this, but once you run away, majority of the time they'll just leave you alone. The same with the top of the hill. But there will be an occasion where a mole rat or some random bug will just spawn, or liberator trying to stop you from doing this, because they don't want you to know this method at all. Like, I've literally had the craziest thing like Mothman, all kinds of stuff just spawn on me. But you can clearly see here, I can just rinse and repeat for those 50 caps if I'm a low level and don't have ammo, etc. to get my caps, or what I'm about to show you. So when you're all done with running down the hill, say you made 700 caps already, right? You ran down the hill 14 times, you made 700 caps, and you're like, man, I got a lot of grenades and I'm really overweight, got a lot of purified water, Stimpaks, Rataways. I don't need all this stuff. You put it in your stash box so you can run if you don't have the available weight. You can simply just walk over here. As you can see, it's not far. And pretty much just sell everything you don't want or need to the vendor for even more caps. So I'm just going to give you a small example here. Say I didn't want my rataways. Well, let's get those 27 caps exchanged for what I don't want. You can also, I can't necessarily show you right now. I don't think. Let me check. Let's see if it's no, it's a weapon bench. So if I had mutations, I would simply walk to this card machine and simply just change my build real quickly, take all this off, and pile it into charisma, and then once I have 15 charisma, go and put hard bargain on, and then I would walk over to this vendor. He's going to give me 500 caps per mutation. So if you're selling mutations, number one, and your vendor, I'm probably that person that comes and buys as many as I can, just to turn around and sell them here for 250 more caps, 125. You know, it just depends on what the human vendor is selling the mutation for, and I will come back and sell them for even more. You know, he wins, I win, we both win, and yeah. Or you can gladly just make the mutation and sell it. But usually 2 mutations and a little bit of stuff throughout the day will take care of your 1,500 caps. I'll be honest, you can see clearly I'm only at 100 caps in the vendor because I've already achieved that. So another thing you can actually do, guys, for the 1,500 caps, if you have a friend with 1,500 caps on them, you can sell one item for that much, and they'll instantly complete that weekly for you. Alright, so enough about collecting caps. Let me show you guys a few more locations where you can get those Nuka-Colas for free. Okay, so at every train station there actually is a Nuka-Cola machine, and the majority of the time they all, even in a public lobby, aren't untouched. You know, obviously with a daily like today, we might have a little bit of problems, but majority of the time you can open them and at least find one. This location is not the best, but sometimes it does have them. You just have to chance your luck. But let's see here. I'll just take you to White Springs real quick. And probably the closest location to where we're going to need to go is Miner's Monument. Now, like I said, man, there's hundreds of Nuka-Cola machines in the game, inside Poseidon, outside of buildings everywhere, inside buildings. You just got to keep your eyes peeled for those Nuka-Cola machines. They usually spawn like a few colas. The most I've ever found in one machine was, I think, 5. But yeah, there's 2 machines inside Poseidon, the power plant, if not 1. There's one exactly where I'm about to show you right now. So without aggroing all the enemies here at the monument, we're just going to sneak away before we get noticed. Or before they render. I'm just going to quickly... What? That dude's low health. Oop. Ooh, that hurts. That actually hurts. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly run over here. Not 100%. That's actually, yeah. We're going to run this way. Can't see. I'm going to clearly run up here. Grizzly always got its problems. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I've seriously had it to the highest extent of like dying and all this nonchalant nonsense. Like, I just don't understand how having a jetpack makes you so vulnerable to damage in T65. Or maybe the skin I'm wearing is just completely broken. I don't know, but it's kind of frustrating. Because I can put on the same exact power armor with a jetpack on a different skin, and it's like, I don't nearly take as much damage. Maybe there's something that I changed. I don't know. But yeah, that grizzly is always on a rage fit when you wake him up out of his slumber in here. So, I'm just going to quickly spam some mixed quantums and come in here and say hello. Oh my god. I love how he almost does literally 1,000 plus damage. Because I have 700 plus damage resistance, and he's still at least 700 to 900 damage resistance, and he is just chunking my health bar with one slap. That is just insane. Like I said, I've just had it up to here with dying with this power armor on. I don't know what this particular power armor's problem is, but that's going to come to an end from now on. Let's see here. I love the way it looks, and I love everything about it, but it's just not what I need right now. Or I need to change a couple cards around or something. I don't know. I swear up and down that my build was totally fine, other than being a little overweight because of all the other things, but that bear is... should probably have blocker on. But I like to do a little bit more penetration and stuff like that than resistance from being attacked. Doesn't matter. Yeah, see, he's just doing massive amounts of damage. Hit you one more time, please. Jesus criminy. I think the reason that bear hates me so much is because I used to have a camp here, and I used to spawn camp him like lobby hop just to kill him. He was legendary for the most part, so that's kind of why I did it. That was like many months ago, and now when you have your house there, usually it doesn't spawn him. So you can clearly see here we got two more Nuka-Colas. So, as you can clearly see here, sometimes they don't have anything in these machines, but majority of the time they do. So, we're just going to run over to golf course building, resort building, and I'm going to show you a couple other locations right here real quick that you can find more Nuka-Colas. Most of the time, guys, it's pretty stress-free. You know, you don't have to sit here and stress over dying like I do. But I swear, it's just like, when I'm live streaming, I just can't pay attention to certain things that I need to. because I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of what I'm trying to teach you. And that's more important to me than staying alive and not dying. And then it looks like, you know, I'm not doing a very good job. So, I apologize for that. Anyways, so you can clearly see we have 2 more Nuka-Colas. And throughout White Springs, like I said, there's quite a few locations where you can actually find Nuka-Colas, like, everywhere. Now, this particular room is usually full of ghouls, as you can see. So we're just going to pull all those guys out real quick. If they would kindly just come outside. No idea what axe I'm using right now. Let's try this one. There we go. Thought my swing was kind of slow. Oh, Wendigo. Nice. Do you just take off? Oh, I see why it just took off. Single file, guys. Come on. Help me out here. Around. This side now. Sometimes these guys are going to have a little bit of caps on them. If you want to search through the bodies, you know. But clearly we're just coming for this machine right here. We only had one inside this machine. Now sometimes they tend to fall inside, so you want to kind of keep the explosions away from the machines. If I'm not mistaken, there's one in here in the kitchen. If not, I'm pretty sure there's a pie. We'll check the bar real quick. Negative. If I'm not mistaken, there's quite a few more soda pop machine locations here. There's also quite a few other locations up on the front of these houses that have a couple. But let's not show you that. Oh, that's right. Let me show you real quick. I know of a good spawn location of some more Nuka-Colas. Right here. If I can just get it. On the back side of White Springs here, you can actually find the Clean Space Helmet and whole suit. You'll have to lobby hop to find it, but I'll show you real quick, along with this Nuka-Cola spawn. Okay. I haven't been over here in quite some time, so you have to. I will apologize now, but. It may be right here on one of these tables. I'm not 100% sure. But you can find your Clean Space Helmet and outfit back here. Quite a bit of golf balls too. Like I said, it's been a very, very long time since I've been back here. Like 2, maybe 3 years. Just bear with me for a second and I'll show you what I mean. It might be right here where you find it. I just know this is the general location. You can actually find quite a bit of clean outfits back here, and they're just sitting there, like that lamp, you know. Well, hold on. I swear it's up there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it could be up here. Like I said, it's been a couple years, and I apologize for that. And they could have took the spawn location out the game, but place our power armor down and jump on top of it. Yep. So we're going to have to place our power armor down, an extra chassis or the one you're in. I'm just going to use an extra. Come on, baby. Crate there. I didn't even see that. Alright. Wait, is this not it? Then it must be down there somewhere. But if I'm not mistaken, there's one spot. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was tripping for a second. If I'm not mistaken, there's a quantum up here. Now, they may have changed this since I've last been up here, but I swear, somewhere in this back section, there's quite a few items you can collect. But it looks like we're on it's a huge waste of time right now. I don't know why I'm not finding any of the items that I came to show you. So I do apologize for that as well, but let's keep going for the Nickel Quantum, or Nuka-Colas. And I'm so sorry that I didn't even see the spawn location. I swear it's on like a table or a chair. You just walk back there. You'll have to lobby hop quite a few times, but eventually you'll see what I'm talking about. They have the clean space helmet, the clean space suit, quite a few clean items actually spawn right there on that back table. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. Well, that doorway you just seen me go through takes you right to the soda fountain I'm always talking about. And I'll show you a different example here in a second. You can clearly see mine's just a little bit more expensive than I said, so I apologize for that. But we can clearly just buy 5 or 6 for a few caps and see how many we can start drinking. Alright, so we have 12. 13. Alright. So, like I was saying, you used to be able to actually jump back here and grab them, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that no more. Now, I'm just gonna buy a few more, just because. Just to do it. Alright. I'm not actually gonna drink the majority of those, just the one Nuka Cherry. But if you were running up the staircase, or taking the elevator, you would spawn there for the staircase, over there for the elevator, I believe. And you're just going to run over here. And here's your bar if you ever need alcohol. Like I always say in all videos. Just giving you a little example real quick. Okay, so to find more Nuka Quantums or Colas without purchase, you can come in here. Now, sometimes you'll find one, sometimes you'll find many. I believe there's one other location in here in the resort where you can find it inside a soda machine, maybe 2. I know you can find a Nuka Quantum in the General's Quarters as well. But yeah, so there you have it, guys, for as far as locations and how to find your Nuka Quantums, Colas, etc. We're just going to drink the last few so I can get that score real quick and get on to the next weekly. Okay, so caps. Because I've already sold stuff to the vendors, what I'm gonna have to do is go shopping to get my caps pretty quickly here. And this is actually kind of cool for people that are having the same issue as me, already selling something prior, and say if I only had the one character. Well, you can clearly see here it's very hard for me to buy stuff, because majority of the time they don't have anything I need to buy. No more Nuka-Cola spawn. So that's another way to get those cheaper Nuka-Colas if you need to buy them. So I'm just going to quickly run around here real quick and look for things I actually need or hard to come by. And then I'll show you how I'm going to get my caps back. No Nuka-Colas right there. We're only looking for certain materials now. I apologize for having to buy stuff. I didn't realize. I should have known better earlier that my caps wouldn't be able to roll over till later. Don't forget about your idiot buttercup in that round, guys. Here it is. God, I really could use some circuitry, man. From this way or not? Oh, I started at the other end. Why is it not loading? Come on, game. There you go. Alright, bulk aluminum. Still no circuitry. You're killing me, Smalls. Alright, so if you guys need circuitry like I do, I'll just show you a little quick way to get circuitry. Well, what? All about to say. And there you have it, guys. There's quite a bit of phones in the building and other items you can go and grab for circuitry. That's just because circuitry is hard to find majority of the time. Alright, so clearly you can see I needed to buy some stuff to be able to get my caps back. But the problem is no matter how much stuff I bought, I probably never hit their max cap limit. And I did not. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Not trying to cough in y'all's ear. Okay, so clearly you can see I have no mutations. So we're just going to step over here for a second. Now you'd want to have super duper on when you're crafting stuff, guys, just so you can get multiples. But excuse me. I hope I just muted my mic. Just getting the worst phantom cough. Some cold coffee maybe will help. Alright. So. See, 200. That's not good enough for me. Or you. Okay. Let's change that to like 420 or something. Much better. 410. Okay, but see, here's the problem. We still need more stuff. Alright, just to make this happen, we're going to buy a recall circuit board. Alright, cool. Now I can sell them one more. And you can clearly see here, guys, without the 15 charisma, I don't get the full 500 caps. But I'm getting pretty close. So we're going to go make one more mutation. I probably should have used Super Duper like I recommended. But the reason I'm not is just to cut out a little bit more time to show you what I'm trying to show you. The reason I'm making this one is because it literally requires bone, fertilizer, and fluorescent. 3 items that you don't normally use or not often. Oh my god, excuse me. Alright, I must have already gotten my caps done because it's not giving me my reward. Oh, I'm 100 off. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I need concrete. Deal. Alright. So, now we just need to find something we can sell. For a few caps. You know, I wonder if I can actually sell that. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think I have anything I can physically sell to this guy. Without bulking it. So let's see what we can do real quick. You can't sell that weapon, that's lame. I guess I can sell these. I'm not going to sell stuff I just bought and paid for. Oh, here we go. Purified waters. There's a big chunk of caps. Sell those 4 honeys. And now we can sell a few of these and hit our quota. There we go. So you can clearly see we got our caps pretty quickly. I had to buy like $4,000 worth of stuff just to hit the caps. Without completing other things or events to do it. Just to show you real quick a different way to do it. Alright, so your plant and fungi, we'll just do that real quick. Someone joined my private world. Sweet. Alright, so we're just going to clearly fast travel over here to the Enclave Abandoned Waste Dump. In the process, we're going to go and collect all fungi in one spot. Hopefully I have some defense by then, from just venturing around and wasting a bunch of time trying to show you. Not wasting a bunch of time, but I was trying to be a little bit quicker on showing you good spots for Nuka-Colas, and I feel like I dragged that out a really long time, and I'm sorry for that, guys. But every time I do these, I would like to just show you a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about so you understand how easy and effective it is. Obviously, minus the dying. Oh my Jesus, these phantom coughs today. So we're just going to clearly run inside the cave here and just go loot some fungi. I do not understand why it's not allowing me to grab some of these fungi. You guys kind of having a good idea of what I mean? Why this place is full of it. Getting past these death claws. It's pretty simple. Now you can clearly see I can't jump to the roof. What you're gonna want to do is just use your power armor chassis again. Kind of want to use them as a ladder. Anyway, you guys kind of got the idea for the ones that you can't grab. And then the ones you can, just jump on top of the rock. And just keep grabbing along here. Oh, and another thing that's really helpful that I did not put on to this very moment is green thumb. But you can clearly see here there's enough fungus here to where we didn't need to do that. Alright, with that being said, there's another weekly. We need to do some legendary events and also build up a workshop. Let's see here. Die off. You can clearly see they're not trying to give me any more fast events. So once again, this would be always better once those first 4 are done to rinse and repeat, claim the 4 workshops, or just find a faster event. Because these events are just time consuming. So, what we're going to do is go back to a workshop, build up the workshop to get that weekly done real quick. It's still pretty nice outside. So I'm pretty sure it's like any other day where they want you to build up a workshop, so I'm just going to jump right into this. So I have no issues with the control I'm using, as far as I know. But sometimes in the game it just will not let me go down on the D-pad. I would normally use the wood shelves there to do this, but we're going to show you with these metal shelvings, I guess, because it's not letting me go down on the D-pad. Alright. I guess right here is perfect. Whoa. Okay. So we're just going to simply just build some shelves on something without having to build anything else. There we go. 5 shelves. Now, that saves me from having to build the walls unless it is the walls challenge. Let's see here. The floor. And then it's usually staircase, doorways, or something like that. Okay. There we go. And then we're just going to actually go check to make sure I'm not wasting time or material. But I'm pretty on point about these usually. There you go. And then floor decoration, and then crop, water source, or lighting. So, floor decor. Anything that you can physically build that's cheap. Oh my God. You can probably hear me trying to click down on the D-pad. There we go. And there's 5. Now, I don't know if it said 5. Sometimes they change up the number. We're just going to check real quick. Alright, boom. Now, if we're going to do power connectors, this is going to cost a lot of copper. And I don't think I have copper. So we're going to need a food item. And I don't think I have food. So we're just going to have to suffice with copper. Okay, so I can't scroll down, so we're just going to have to do these ones. I think they said 8 or 20, actually, I think it was. That's okay. I can always forward more copper. Let's get that score. That should have been 20, right? No? Alright, let's check. I feel like I built way more than 20. Oh, we do have to do all 5. Dang! I thought it was 3 out of 5 or 4. Alright. That's alright. So, simply just go like this, guys. Just missing the one item. You guys can scrap all this to get some of your scrap back. You won't get any of that copper, but at least you'll get the circuitry, wood and steel back. My best suggestion is just to store everything because it'll be much faster. And you don't want random stuff on your map because it's just going to lag you out. Now, if you guys do the Nuka-Cola-tron to get those Nuka-Colas, you're just going to want to wait 22 minutes exactly. Set a timer on your phone after placing your Nuka-Cola-tron like so. I don't know if it's even going to allow me to, but we'll try. Okay, so as you can clearly see, I can't scroll down again. And I don't know why this is, but that must mean I'm not going to be able to build the generator that I want. Okay, I was trying to get a fusion core before this one completely dies, but that's okay. I have some, you know what, I'll just do this. You'll have to excuse me for a moment, I apologize, guys. I'm gonna go and grab a fusion core from inside the building. Now, I'm not 100% sure this fusion core is there, but usually, in Poseidon, there's a little room that has a fusion core or a power armor in a fusion core, and both will have, obviously, one will have a fusion core, and obviously one could be sitting on a table. So we're just kind of hoping for that. Okay, this is actually not a bad location to start in Poseidon, because there's no enemies right here as you walk in. At least right as you walk in, that is. So real quickly, I'm just going to sprint past all these guys and try to get to this location. And kill stuff if I have to. Control room. You can, like I said, find one colas in here as well. I'm just gonna simply take, hopefully, all their hits real quick. Oh, come on. Trying to avoid having to kill them, etc. That's the roof. So we need to go. And I surely get confused in here sometimes, and I apologize for that. I've done this only 100 times, but I still get confused. My bad short-term memory. God, I cannot see right now. There we go. I swear, when you're staring at something, the fact that you can't heal drives me insane. A stash box, an object, an inventory from downed or dead, scorched, etc. It's so frustrating. Like, you cannot stare at an object and heal at the same time. And I just never could understand that. I don't know if it works on if it's because I was getting attacked, but I was literally spamming right on the D-pad and it was not healing me. And I don't know if it's a lag because I'm live streaming or what the case is, but man, let me tell you, that stuff gets annoying when you're hitting a function in the game and it just does not work. It's like going down on the D-pad. I know I was hitting down on the D-pad pretty hard, but you have to understand this controller is not broken. I just wanted you guys to be able to hear it. How many times I gotta hit this thing? Okay. And I'll be honest with you, I'm slightly getting frustrated with this. Alright. All I was originally trying to do is come in here and grab a fusion core, as you guys already know. But I was getting really turned around with enemies constantly attacking me and not understanding where this entrance is or the direction I was trying to head, and I was getting really confused in the control room. When I've been in there literally 100 times and I know exactly where I'm trying to go, but for some reason I just kept getting lost and could not figure out why I'm getting lost. So one of those Nuka-Cola machines, or actually two of them, but one of them that for sure will usually have some is right there. So I was literally trying to come from right there in the control room to where I am now. We're going to go into this room. There will be a few ghouls, it's quite alright. Okay, you can clearly see there's no power armor, but there is a fusion core. No bobby pins. Are you kidding me? I swear I've seen a bobby pin in this room too. The funny thing is I have hundreds of bobby pins. So much for being a quick and easy run, right guys? I knew I should have transferred over some fusion cores, and I thought I did. God dang it. I swear the spot with the safe has a bobby pin. is like so embarrassing. And I'm not taking my power armor off to get one tapped constantly. And I don't have all my power or my body armor on this character because I was going to run around with power armor. And I figured, what's the point of running around with power armor or body armor if I'm going to have power armor? Well, I'll have fusion cores. And then I transferred all my fusion cores because they were overweighing me, and just kept a few on me. There we go, body pins. I have to unconfuse myself and figure out where it just came from. Try to focus and remember where the heck it just came from. It came from underneath, but just did not recall. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm terribly sorry for that. I need my power armor. And I don't really lockpick anymore, so hence why I have no body pins. So much for never breaking a bobby pin. You really gonna do me like this right now, game, aren't you? You know, as I always say, I love my passion for playing video games, and I love sharing everything with you guys. I really do. But sometimes this game can just really make me frustrated. I just don't understand why, when I'm not live streaming, I can do and capable of so much and never have so many problems. But the moment I live stream, it's just gotta be a fluster. I just don't understand. Like, why do I have such bad luck? This is pathetic, man. Dying constantly, not having lockpicks, then finding 3, and still not capable of picking a lock that I normally could pick no problem. Like, I'm just so confused on why this is. Like, I've always been that way. Maybe I'm just rushing a little bit because I know I can do this with my eyes closed, and right now it's just like, nope, sorry. You're showing everyone your skill, so now you just must look like dog water. You know, you can clearly see here I don't use lockpicks or bobby pins anymore, nor do I ever need them. But because I transferred all 30 fusion cores and thought I had a couple in my box, you know, and between nuking constantly and never having time to really check inventory, and when I do, I tend to forget things like one fusion core. You can see why clearly I'm just getting flabbergasted and frustrated. And I'm not trying to either, but the game is just not giving me many options to not be frustrated. And ever since they made it to where you can't fast travel without a fusion core with this last update, makes it even more difficult to stay in power armor. And, you know, obviously if you use it for the carry weight and you run out of that one fusion core, you can't fast travel anymore. And then you have no way to get anywhere without, you know, doing something you're not supposed to.
Okay. And of course now I'm going to walk extremely slow. I'm so sorry, guys. My luck is I would run down here without the power armor on, and there'll be all the ghouls again. Hey, that was right. Not that they would kill me instantaneously, but it'd just be my luck that they would manage to smack me with the one time. Oh, that's beautiful. So not only do we get one, we get two. Thank you. Oh my god. That was a fiasco and a half, man. I'm so sorry, guys. And it's reasons like that is why I feel like I shouldn't do YouTube. I'll be completely frank with you guys. Like, that frustrates me to such an extent, making you wait and waste time like that in front of you guys. Makes me so, like, you know, upset with the whole factor. So, once again, I apologize for that inconvenience, and hopefully I can not take any more of your time than needed. I feel like my live stream sometimes is a crapshoot, and I just give you the worst footage I ever possibly could. I really wish it wasn't that way. Maybe I just need to slow down a little bit and take a little bit more time. You guys have to understand, my brain cannot keep up. My hands can't keep up with my brain, and I'm trying my hardest with words to explain my actions as I'm doing it. And of course. Oh, it didn't black screen me. I thought it black screened me. That's a first. Well, we're not here for this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Kind of a win-win situation here. Alright, so we got ourselves some ghouls. Just the wrong house. So we have ourselves some ghouls right here. Those guys would have followed me either way, and I would have had to kill them. I'm just gonna go in here, simply. Come on, switch weapon. Thank you. Wait. What's that? Some glitch in the wall? Oh, I killed him all. Okay. So, simply enough, I mean, you should have more than enough plants here to finish your weekly. Come on, machine. Let's go. Get with the program. Thank you. Sorry if I'm a little impatient. Can't help it. I just feel like it takes forever to capture stuff sometimes. Jesus. Toggle buildable. Okay, cool. That works. I love that function. Jesus Christ, I love that function. to grab a few more. I think it's actually 20 food items. I'm 100% sure. There you go. Build up a workshop or camp. Sorry for the wait, guys. Alright. So clearly you can see we need 6 more events. I've claimed another workshop, so these events are starting to spawn again. That's perfect. I've been in the private world long enough to where I should have gotten a horde event, but it looks like that's a negative. So what we're going to do is fast travel to one more quick workshop, and we're going to claim it. And we're going to see if we can get a 6th event to spawn. I'm going to choose Berkeley because Berkeley will allow me to claim pretty quickly, and there's very few enemies at Berkeley. So usually ghouls or scorched, I believe. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, but usually pretty simple capture. Now, like I said before, as you guys could clearly see in the live stream, that the mole rats tend to give you a really bad time sometimes. So, my best suggestion, mole rats, and there was one other enemy that gives you a really bad time like that, where it constantly spawns from one side to the other, back and forth. Ooh, go bullion, hell yeah. Alright. So our workshop is... Ooh, got a nuclear keycard coming. Right behind me. Anyway, we're just gonna keep cruising along. Heal ones. Self-explanatory. Roam around and get some. Ooh, it's robots. Come on, heal, 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 heal. There we go. Finally got all the places that I need to have events. Finally have it, so. Sweet. Okay, so power up. Defend. Defend. Defeat. Stop my fast travels. And enemies will try to do that a lot, especially when the timer is given. It's like they're programming to stop you from trying to be quick. So The best suggestion when you guys start this, make sure you have fusion cores. Make sure you have stim packs. Make sure you pay attention to your health. And don't make the same mistakes I did. Please. So we're gonna travel over here and get some super mutants. Sorry about that bug and everything that just took place, but we finally got out of there. Usually when I'm doing this, when I'm not live, I don't have as many problems, but I do run into them sometimes or occasionally, especially in like a public server where it's real laggy. So hopefully this won't continue to happen here, but we'll see what happens. Not mole rats. Well, I mean, hey, mole rats, no mole rats. It's an event. Hopefully I won't run into the same bug though. Deep breaths always help. Alright, so I hope you guys understand and know that I don't ever, I'm never trying to be negative or upset or frustrated in my life. And sometimes just bugs and things happen that are unexpected or expected. It is kind of frustrates me because I want to be perfect for y'all. But hopefully today's content isn't too bad. My opinion, I would have deleted it. Hopefully I can get a little thing in a female on it. What you guys think? If I have to, I'll remake the whole video. It's totally fine. I'm totally okay with it. I don't like messing up. Of course, nobody does. That's where I run into these simple problems like if I had an easier editor, or the one I actually paid for, Jesus, well thank you, it'd be a little bit easier, you know? But, and I'm sorry for that. It's not that I don't want to edit videos, it's just sometimes it can take a very long time to edit a 3-hour video because I've got to watch the whole thing and then figure out what's wrong with it and edit it. I have no problem, I enjoy doing that. I just don't want to waste your guys' time. And that's what makes me so mad. Because it's just not fair to you guys. Alright, so instead of wasting my cats, I'm just going to run over here to defend this next situation. Oh wait, it says that Berkeley mine needs to be defended, so we'll just fast travel there real quick, and we should be close to getting all 10. I think we have like 1 or 2 left. I could be wrong. I have not been counting. I do apologize for that, but I will check once I get there. Now, a daily quest. I want to say, you know, any one of them that are under 2 minutes, 3 minutes is ideal. And that's not including fast travel time. But if you can find one that's under 2 minutes and fast travel time, then hey, you know, heck yeah.
figures that these guys would all be fighting against each other. Dude, I'm getting drilled. Jesus. You're not stopping me. Not now, not ever. Come on, hit the target. Crosshair's dead on. Who's got the minigun? Jesus criminy. Trying to figure out where it is. There it is. Oh, Jesus criminy, that hurts. And this 5.56 assault rifle guy, or handmade. Drilling my health bar. Alright. Real quickly, we have 2 more left. Mole rats. Scorched. Let's go for the scorched. Then I'll do the mole rats as the last one. Check that live stream comment real quick. Hello, Tony. How are you? We're just getting our dailies and weeklies done all at the same time. Billing Homestead has already lost one scorched. Assuming that they're over here fighting something. Yep, there's something over there that they are fighting. So hopefully I can spot enough of them. Oh, what are they killing? Oh, they're all grouped together. Just hit him so hard he just exploded. There you go. And there you go, guys. Another simple event, and it looks like the mole rats are getting trashed on by the scorch over here at Poseidon. So we literally will only have to kill like 1 or 2 mole rats. Now, the thing with Poseidon and defending this Poseidon, I will state that the cooling reactors usually have the enemies inside, and if you have the power plant on and you're doing a defend, they'll tend to run inside those cooling reactors, and you take damage constantly when you're in there when it's running. So my best suggestion is if you ever have the power plant on, make sure, even if you're a melee build, just to bring a gun for that reason, because you don't want to go in there. You'll end up dying immediately. Even with spamming quantums and health, you're just going to waste so much just to get the job done. It's just much easier to pull out a gun real quick. Alright. Well, it looks like just completed something else. Oh. Okay. Sweet. There you go. Sweet. Alright. So we just got our dailies and weeklies done there. As far as simple ones, besides legendaries and operations. Alright, guys. So, as far as legendary enemies go, excuse me. As far as legendary enemies go, there's a event right here called Wolf of the Pack or Leader of the Pack. You can do that one for legendary enemies.
I'm not sure if Manhunt has a legendary or not, because it's like the first time I've done it in years. Earlier last week, I believe it was, or the week before that. But Monster Mash, Leader of a Pack, Scorched Earth has legendaries. Um, Horde Events has legendaries. You can also do AWOL right here. Um, Encrypted usually has a couple legendaries spawning. But these are just general locations. Or you can just fast travel to Prime Fisher. There should be, if not, multiple Scorch Beasts at least flying around, and there's bound to be one legendary Scorch Beast. There's quite a few locations, like down here, roughly, I think it's about right here somewhere, or maybe even right here, or even over here. But there's a Sheep Squatch right there, and I know there's one right there, to be exact, roughly, right next to one of my old base locations. If you don't have a house down there, that is. If you have a house down there, he doesn't spawn. But, that's pretty much self-explanatory for where you can find legendaries. So I hope that was helpful a little bit. Modding the armor. So we talked about this earlier. You can literally, if I'm not mistaken, just add a paint to a piece of armor. Yeah, I'm just gonna build it. I was gonna go inside Poseidon, but you can already see how that last time we went in there went. Okay. I literally just need to go down one time. Okay, we're just gonna fast travel to my base since I'm not able to craft anything, and that's quite alright. Oh, I forgot. Excuse me, guys. Radiation Rumble and Uranium Fever also have legendaries. I'm not going to fast travel and show you guys that because honestly, we could be here for a very long time trying to find 15 legendaries. Usually I do it very quickly, but I also would lobby hop to do so. You'll probably find 3 or 4 at least at Uranium Fever if you manage to get a hit on each one. And like I said, the prime location is, or even sometimes you can get a legendary Scorch Beast at Lying in the Sand. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as legendary enemies go, it's as you're playing and doing your dailies and weeklies, you should simply enough just run into these legendaries. Or if you're dropping nukes repetitively like I was doing yesterday, I noticed that there's always... Well, I kind of already knew this, but I've noticed that they've increased the legendary drop rate inside silos. So I'll be in a silo, and normally an enemy wouldn't be starred. Has been starred lately, so I was like, cool. But, see, look, we already got a legendary, and I think it already died. Oh, jeez. Okay, it was a ground unit, it looks like, or a different Scorch Beast. I need a gun of some sort. Oh. I literally hit the heal button right as I backed out. He still killed me. Alright, so like I was saying, clear as day, there's always legendary enemies in this area. In a public world, it's probably being farmed by multiple people. So just try your hardest to just lobby hop until you find those legendaries. I'm going to pull out a Gatling Plasma because I'm extremely irritated with missing out on certain things because I don't have a gun. Of course, it's not going to hot swap. There we go. There's our legendary. I don't know Why did my aimer just drop towards the ground and to the left? Man, this game sometimes it will not let me melee. And I have more than enough AP to melee. Come on, cricket. Every time with you crickets and a Gatling plasma. There's just no between with that gun, I swear, when they charge you. I could have explosive resistance, everything you can think of in the game, and I still die by my own gun. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot easier to do some of the stuff with teammates, but you know, when you're in a private world and the only enemy to the enemy is you, it's kind of hence why I'm either falling and killing myself. I normally don't stand on top of my base to kill stuff, but got me plasma 1-star. Cool. Now, he originally came here to modify a piece of armor, but obviously I was getting hammered by everything in the area, and my base was too, so I just had to do a little ad control before I go inside, so my base isn't fully destroyed when I come outside. I may have a lot of materials, but I don't like to waste materials, and wasting materials, what I mean by that is I'm not gonna sit there and blow materials into it just because I couldn't protect it for a second, you know? Today's just been so rough for this live stream. This is like one of the worst live streams I've ever done in my existence. Okay, can I build craftable items, please? It's actually allowing me to go down. Alright, so we have a piece of body armor that I found on the ground. So if you guys don't have paints, obviously you won't be able to do this. Just find the cheapest modification like this one. Lack the requirements. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to show you that it does work with the paint. Because this would be my, even though it's pretty cost effective with oil, you can clearly see there that works. So what I was trying to say is you could just do this and then go back to standard, do this, go back to standard, and then you should be done. Maybe one more time, you know? Very simple. Daily. As long as you have the perk cards. Okay, guys. So leveling up, Scorched Beast Queen event, daily ops, etc. It's going to give you a lot of XP, so that will come naturally, along with your 15 legendary enemies. Gold Star Challenge will obviously come with completing 5
or one daily op and also that quest. So let's go do that quest. Let's go over here, go to dailies. So we have Cop a Squatter, Buried with Honor, quite a few others. Uh, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Cop a Squatter, I guess. That shouldn't be too bad. Firebase Hancock. So we're just gonna get back in our power armor. Oh no. Oh, thank you. It's right down here. Okay, there we go. Now I can fast travel